So did you make the drive from Anderson?
Yep, 3.5 hours. Yeah, not too bad this morning. So not too much traffic either, which was nice.
It's kind of nice being able to be close to home, and it's not a huge adjustment, really.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I spent a little bit of time down here, this area, so I'm kind of used to it. So, very similar to home, so just a little bit more people and more busy. So
Yeah, how is that when you grow up in a small town like that? I think I've read the population is pretty small. How many stoplights are in your town?
it's not that small.
Okay.
There's like 10,000 people in like my
Okay.
city, and then Reading, like we're mainly we do all our shopping, or my dad's business and stuff is. It's like 100,000 people, so it's decently sized. So it's not like I'm out in the sticks. So
I know you said you weren't a 49ers fan growing up, but in your community, has there been a lot of excitement?
oh yeah, I have a bunch of pretty much all my high school buddies are all 49ers fans, so it was cool like getting that rolling with them too, like because they're huge 49ers fans. So and now I'm a huge 49er fan. So, so yeah.
Who was your team when you grew up?
So my whole family's from LA, so I kind of wasn't forced to be a Rams fan, but like I kind of grew up being a Rams fan. And then I was also a USC fan growing up. And I was followed Clay Matthews his whole college career, and then followed him to the Packers. So I'm also a Packers fan. So
Not anymore.
not anymore. No, I was a Packers fan there. So
So what's on the itinerary this week for this mini camp? What you just got here now? You had to go through medical, I assume.
yeah,
and then you
all
did
medical
this.
stuff.
So
And then,
you don't have a playbook yet or anything?
yeah, so I've been doing some meetings and stuff, and I have my playbook already, and already been studying and trying to get it down.
What's that process like?
Just trying to memorize everything. Like everything that an offensive lineman does, I've already done 1,000 times. Just all like learning the new calls and learning like what's the difference. I mean, there are differences, but it's all the same relatively. So.
Have you gotten a chance to look around yet and check out the weight room?
Yeah, I did. I just went and did my body composition over there, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool. The whole surrounding, everything around here is awesome. I got down here a little early, so I drove around a little bit and kind of checked it out. Told my wife what it's like too, so she's not surprised when she comes down here. So,
How long have you been married?
so almost a year. It'll be a year on the 20th. So.
Are you here for good now? Like as far as moving to the Bay Area, and you can stay at the entire off-season program from here on out?
Yep. Yeah, I think all the rookies are in the hotel all summer, and then my wife will move down here too and get settled in.
You've had a few weeks to kind of settle in since, coming to the 49ers. How have you been feeling just when you think back and reflect with your wife and your family? What's those thoughts like?
I'm just grateful and just excited to get to work, but yeah, mainly grateful for the opportunity.
You played several years at Washington State for Mike Leach. Obviously, that was an air raid kind of attack. Do you feel that helped prepare you specifically for pass protection? Just the fact that you were able to get so many reps, pass blocking?
Yeah,
during
I'd
those
say
years?
so. Yeah, I think like the 2 years I did have Mike Leach, we really only pass blocked, even like in practice. We run blocked a little bit, but yeah, I think so. Just having so many reps at it really helped me with that.
And then as your career progressed, you got more run blocking work in. Who would you credit, or what kind of system and work would you credit for being able to polish that to get drafted?
Yeah, I think this last year with like Josh Henson, my offensive line coach at USC, really helped me with the run blocking, inside zone, outside zone, gap scheme, like, and not just like physically able to do it, but like mentally, like learn more about it in general too. So I think this last year at USC, I really took another step with it.
Did Mike Leach recruit you out of high school?
Yeah.
What was that process like, and any crazy stories?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, so he's from Susanville, which is like Northern California, and you like go like towards Mount Lassen, like up in the boonies up there. So he has family in Cotton, which is like another outskirt of Reading. So it was cool. It was awesome. There's 1,000 things I could say about Mike Leach, but just like his meetings, his personality, just everything was awesome. He's a great person.
You ever get after you a little bit?
Not really, because I mean I was still a younger guy. You really didn't focus on younger guys, I guess, when they first got there. So not right away, but I think towards like the end of him being at Washington State, we formed a pretty good relationship. And actually, when he left, he wanted me. Like he talked to me about actually going to Mississippi State with him out there, but I told him I'd stay. So.
Did you ask him for wedding advice? Did you see that video?
I haven't seen that video. Yeah. No, yeah. There's so many videos and everything. He was great.
You've had a few different hairstyles through the years.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I had long hair like my junior year in high school. My hair is really curly. Not when I wear a hat because it flattens it down, but my hair is really curly. So I had long curly hair down like the middle of my back, and then got super tired of it, and then cut it all off, and then grew it out a little bit again, and then cut it off, and now I think I'm short haired for the rest of my life.
As
So.
your business.
Yeah,
look.
exactly. Yeah, my wife loved my long hair, so she was like, "Bring it back." I'm like, I can't do that again. So that was good.
What are your first impressions of Chris, first year your offensive line coach?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him a little bit, but I mean, he's just a legend. He's one of the best offensive line coaches in the league, and I'm just excited to learn from him and get under his wing and see how great I can be.
Have you guys has he talked about your film at all yet?
A little bit, yeah. He likes how physical I am playing, and I think that, I mean, he also told me what I need to work on too, come here and develop better too. So.
Do veteran linemen reach out at all in any way to say hello and welcome, or do you don't see them till training camp basically?
No, not really.
Or on OTAs?
Yeah, I don't really see them till training camp. There's a few, like another rookies that got drafted kind of reached out and said hi, and I've reached out to a few. So.
I have a kind of a nerdy question.
Yeah.
Your short shuttle. I have a short shuttle question.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's supposed to be, can be a really good indicator of future NFL success, which
Yeah.
sounds kind of silly, like what, the short shuttle.
Mhm.
But obviously you had an impressive time. I mean, are you familiar with that? And has anyone like in the NFL world said, "Hey, dude, your short shuttle, sweet"?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, it was a good time, but I actually was running better training wise. I was like running a 4.3, so I was running even faster training. So I was kind of, I mean, I think leading up to the shuttle, like that was the last thing at the combine. So I think I was already so tired at that point that, I mean, I still ran a decent time, but I think that it would have been better if I ran it first or something. But I mean, I think I've always been pretty good at it because we trained it. Even like my freshman year, we would like train it, just like combine training, 40s, shuttle. So I was very familiar already going into it and just got better with it training.
Speaking of,
Are you has anyone said anything about that? Like, hey, that's a big deal or something
I mean,
to that effect?
Well, after I ran, I called my dad, and he's like, "That was a good time." I'm like, I thought I could do better, but so there's been some positive encouragement from it and positive feedback from it.
How does that translate to the game? I mean, how are you sort of using that as an offensive lineman?
I just think it shows like how quickly you can move laterally because we do, as offensive linemen, we do move laterally. Just how quickly you can change direction, how low you can stay, because it's all about like how low you can stay, how quickly you can move. So that's a big indication.
Beating the defensive lineman off the snap. I mean, are you
A little
trying
bit,
to
yeah.
outquick him?
Yeah, it shows how twitchy you are too. It's a big thing for offensive linemen, especially in this scheme that the 49ers run. So.
yeah, all four rookie O linemen have really fast short shuttle
Yeah.
times, and I'm guessing looking your early looks at the scheme here, do you think with the 49ers that's something that's particularly pronounced? They want
Yeah.
that quickness?
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I mean, really anywhere on the offensive line, you want athletic guys, but especially how much we run outside zone, how much we get off the ball, run off the ball type thing. So you want more athletic linemen, for sure.
All right, thanks, Jarrett.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you all.
Drag race